Good evening. Tonight's stone is apatite, a stone that affects the wood temperament. Apatite is composed of calcium, fluoro, or chlorohydroxyl phosphate. More than 300 varieties of stones exist in the apatite group that share a similar chemical composition to each other. As you can see on the right, the structure of apatite is hexagonal in the 3D. The first most common type of apatite is chlorapatite. It is the primary component of our bones. And you could see how it has the same milky white color and density of our bones. The matrix of the bones is hexagonal as well. The second most common type of apatite is fluorapatite, and it is a primary component of our bones and our teeth, especially the enamel, which is pictured to the left of the screen. It comes in a variety of colors, and it's interesting to note that the ancient Daoists may have seen this stone and thought that it resembled the teeth because it looks like teeth in its matrix. But yes, it also looks like the gums, and it's especially beneficial for the enamel. Hydroxylapatite is also found in our bones and our teeth, and it's specifically a component of our dentin, which lies just beneath the enamel and above the root or pulp. So how is apatite used? Well, it strengthens the kidney yang qi. This is the warming qi of the body that stores our essence and distributes it to the organs to nourish them. The kidneys are connected to the reproductive organs and as such are beneficial for men for increasing sperm count, which is their essence, essentially. It is also a component of the teeth and can be applied topically to help with poor gums, poor teeth, or to prevent root canals. This is not a statement that's been evaluated by the FDA. However, I do know that certain toothpastes, such as Apatite, or actually fluoride, forms a chemical reaction with the apatite in our bones and strengthens them, which is why fluoride is given in toothpaste. And to the right, you could see a couple of examples of toothpastes that contain apatite in them. As a stone that strengthens our bones, apatite can also help treat bone problems such as arthritis, osteoporosis, bad posture, fractures, and radiation therapy to the bones. It is beneficial for treating pain in the joints, which manifests with redness, swelling, or inflammation, and that radiates outward. This pain can be caused by invasion of pathogenic factors, such as wind, or internally generated factors as well, such as poor diet leading to inflammation. As a stone that nourishes the kidneys as well as the spleen, it can help treat lethargy and fatigue, low motivation, and depression. Apatite would make a nice gift for someone who is intrinsically feeling a sense of negativity in their relation to their life. This can be an overwhelming feeling that they find hard to transcend, and it can help give them that extra boost that they need to get out of it. Because apatite strengthens the spleen and the stomach, it is beneficial for poor appetite, no pun intended, and poor digestion. There are several ways to apply this stone on the body. With its hexagonal crystal structure and affinity for the wood personality, apatite helps people who share the wood temperament. It is beneficial for those who are goal-oriented and like to complete their tasks on time. They may be quick-witted and intelligent, and this describes most people, but we all share different elements. When I talk about the temperaments, it doesn't apply to just one element. There can be people with 2 or 3 different underlying temperaments. Well, apatite resonates with the wood element, and as such, it resonates with the wood meridians, which are the liver and gallbladder meridians. The yin meridian of the wood yin meridian is the liver, connected with the liver, and the yang wood meridian is connected to the gallbladder. So it can be placed on any of these points to help those organs function. Apatite can also be placed on the umbilicus, which is conception vessel 8 point, and this will help with constitutional issues resonating from the liver and gallbladder. I discussed more of those issues in the first video of this series about crystal structure. You can rub apatite along the spine to strengthen the bones of the spine and treat narrowing of the spine, ankylosing spondylitis, which I believe is a genetically inherited degenerative disc disease, bone spurs, as well as curvature of the spine, which is also usually present in childhood. Apatite also helps release exterior pathogens to the exterior of the body. These points are called the Jingwell points, and they are famous for pricking to bleed when there is an acute infection, such as a cold that is very new. You can rub on these points with apatite to help eliminate the pathogen from the body before it goes too deep, before it has a chance to reach to the deeper levels. And so starting from the thumb, we have the lung point on the outer cuticle of the thumb. Next is the large intestine meridian on the index finger. Next is the pericardium meridian, which is the only point that does not touch a cuticle, and it's on the tip of the middle finger. The next point is the triple energizer meridian located on the lateral edge of the cuticle of the ring finger. On the little finger, on the inner edge of the cuticle, is the heart meridian point, and on the outer edge is the small intestine meridian point, the heart's paired meridian. The foot begins on the inner big toe with the spleen point on the cuticle of the inner big toe, followed by the liver point on the lateral side of the big toe, the stomach meridian on the lateral side of the fourth toe, the gallbladder meridian on the lateral side of the second toe, and the bladder meridian on the lateral side of the little toe. The bladder meridian begins near the eyes, the inner canthus of the eyes, and this point is beneficial for eye problems with the vision, but when apatite is incorporated, it can help treat osteoporosis or osteopenia, which is weakening of the bones. This is because the bladder meridian meets the governor vessel, which runs along the spine and goes around the head, and the governor vessel is connected to the kidneys, which are connected to the bones. The bladder is the shared meridian with the kidneys. It's the paired meridian. They're connected. They're both water meridians, and the kidneys are responsible for the bones. So this is why this point may be beneficial. You can hold apatite in your hands during meditation or while sleeping to bring focus to any negative patterns and help clear them away. Apatite elixir is especially indicated for clearing the body from radiation, especially when that radiation was from dental x-rays. This elixir can be taken for 7 days after receiving x-rays to clear it. I've done another video on elixirs that you could check out in the playlist at the end of this video. You can cleanse apatite under running water 1 time a week and recharge it with a clear quartz crystal. The hexagonal structure is the closest nature comes to a complete circle and is very stable. Here is apatite in its tumbled form, and it does come in many colors. Green resonates with the liver, and purple resonates with the kidneys. And you can see how this stone looks like teeth set in a matrix, except if the earth had purple teeth. Well, thank you for joining me tonight on Secrets of the Stones. I hope you come back and find out more about the natural qualities of healing gemstones through Daoist medicine.